All right, yeah. You're tuned into the Starting Five podcast. I'm your man, E Trillionaire. Of course, you can call me Trill for short. As always, you can hit me up on X and Instagram at E_Trillionaire. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube page, the Starting Five podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. And then don't forget to tune in to our Spotify and iTunes, Apple, what do you call that shit? I can't even think of it. Spotify and Apple. Simple as that. So yeah,
Anchor
podcast. I'm all over the place, but it's cool. I'm gonna kick it to my left.
Welcome back to Starting Five Pod. It's your boy Jay Supreme. The Starting Five Pod on IG. Tap in, like, comment, subscribe. This is season 5, episode 6, man. And shit is getting real diabolical for the squad, man. I ain't got much to say. Bo Jackson, man. I want to send my love, my regards out to Bo Jackson. He is out for the rest of the season, man, with a knee sprain. We're playing it, caution it, so he's gonna be out for the rest of the season. So that's fucked up, but it is what it is. We're gonna weather the storm. The goal is still the goal. And I want to send my regards out to everybody out in Florida dealing with them hurricanes, because that shit is kind of crazy. We'll get it now. I'm passing my left.
Go ahead.
Hey, you already know what it is, man. John Sicko Hardy on the book at Super John on X and Instagram. And want to second that, to send my thoughts and prayers out to the people in Florida, especially my family members down in Tampa, Orlando area. It's a great weekend for me, bro. It's a great weekend. Just going to swing it to my right.
What's good, everybody? Catch me at X Last Over Down Bring X on IG. Thoughts and prayers go out to the people down in Florida also, because that shit is nothing to play with. That shit is no joke.
It's almost 10 tornadoes down there.
You already know we come with fire content only, man. Got another week. Hopefully we can get some shit done. Tired of throwing games away, but it is what it is. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Yo, so I wanted to, piggyback on that sentiments for the people in Florida as well. With 2 hurricanes in a 2-week span, it's unheard of. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. If you get evacuated, I hope you did. If you didn't,
Yeah, this about
Prayers
where
to
it's,
you.
Prayers.
This about where it's about to get crazy right now. Wednesday, Thursday,
yeah. So
and it's like the same. It's hitting the same spot. It was really 3. It was Hurricane Lisa, which was like mild, and I think Helene was like a 3 or 4 category, and this one.
This one was 5 before it hit land.
Yeah, so. And they were saying it might get through and then still be a category 3 when it get onto the other side. So it's like, damn, that shit is critical.
yeah, so it's a bit of momentum. All that hot water on the Atlantic Ocean. So this is what you get. So we'll get started in the fast break segment. Just news and notes around the sports landscape, and I kind of wanted to start in New York.
Let's start in fucking New York.
We had our first firing of the NFL season. The New York Jets decided to part ways with head coach Robert Saleh, and now the defensive coordinator, name who I don't know right now.
I can't pronounce
Jeff Albright or something.
Yeah, Albright or something like that. He used to play ball.
Jeff Albright will be stepping in as the interim head coach for the rest of the season. You got I guess you got a legendary quarterback who hasn't looked so legendary. But this has been brewing for a couple of years. I think with Salah, I think, just past loss probably was the nail in the proverbial coffin for him. So what, does the coaching change? Do you think that will reinvigorate the New York Jets? I mean, we don't really care, to be honest, but just for the sake of entertainment. Justo, we know Justo. Shout out to Justo, starting 5.
We care,
who will take the Grammy on his behalf tonight. He's not here to represent his beloved Jets. We don't care because we don't want them to make the playoffs either. So our teams will make the playoffs. So it's jockeying position.
I'm picking to win the fucking division. So
It's
But no,
I
in
want to.
retrospect, I don't care.
Right. Keep it real. Bumpo!
But no, I want to kind of piggyback off what you alluded to about him this like being foreshadowing of him getting fired. I think them bringing Aaron Rodgers in kind of saved his job, and then Aaron Rodgers getting hurt last year
Right.
kind of prolonged the situation. But again, I don't really see it as it being his fault. Yeah, I mean, it's the draft. Motherfuckers miss all the time. So, I mean, that was y'all brass that graded fucking Zach Wilson the second coming of Jesus when he was coming out of BYU. And for some reason, everybody was just so enamored about his rollout, throw back to the left pass in basketball shorts. Like, but when you turn the film on, he wasn't the second best quarterback coming out in that draft.
No. Not close.
But and then again, like what Robert Saleh came in as a defensive coordinator, your defense has been, I would say lights out, but y'all been good.
It's been a bright spot of the team since he's been there.
Since he's been there.
It's been the offense and the quarterback position that's been the issue.
But he is the head coach, so both sides fall on you. But
No, for sure.
Didn't they hire Nathaniel Hackett?
Yeah.
because of who?
Aaron Rodgers. So it's like everywhere Nathaniel Hackett goes, the offenses seem to look shitty as hell.
They should have gave the job to Nate. Heck, why they give it to Albright?
Come on, man. They didn't want the optics. They
That'd have
want
been
them
too
optics.
obvious.
Yeah.
I don't think Robert should have got fired. If anything, he should have been Nate Hackett because the offense has been looking bad since the start of the season. A-Rod hasn't really been playing well. And the defense has been, as like I said, it's been a bright spot since the start of the season. And so you want to get rid of the head coach who was a former defensive coordinator who has been doing his job on the defensive side of the ball, but offensive coordinator hasn't been doing his side of the job, hasn't been doing his job at all, and quarterbacking play has been not good at all. So somebody has to be the scapegoat. But it is what it is.
Albright came in with Saleh's regime, so he gonna be doing the same shit Saleh been doing. It ain't like you. I don't know, and I think like day 2 and 3, like
It's
is
so
the
early.
world, is
It's
the
so
world really
early.
ending at 2 and 3?
Right. I mean, it's so
You just,
early.
Aaron Rodgers just now getting back in the groove, 5 games. You know what I mean? I feel like you got to give it.
And who's played with him on the team? Because he missed all the last season. And so I just think it's,
I thought it was premature.
firing somebody if it's necessary is understandable, but like
Yeah, I think it's
this early, I can see week 8, you get to the halfway point and you see, no
Y'all 2
improvement.
and 6.
You 2 and 6, and I can understand the firing, but at 2 and
2
3,
and 3 is still
ain't-
a lot. You know what I mean?
and quite frankly,
And
you've
y'all
been
game
in
back.
you've been in all the 3 losses. You've been in every last one of them, so you had a chance to win.
Yeah.
But you got a 40-year-old with one leg, and he looks 40-year-old with one leg. So the arm might be legendary, but them feet ain't.
But and
Not right now.
then
So
the
he gets
last
the blame.
game. The last game, who do you put that on Robert Saleh when Aaron Rodgers was through three
Three
terrible interceptions? Like bad. Like it wasn't like how the quarterback gonna get the interception because the receiver maybe ran the wrong route or he tipped the ball up and it got picked. No, those were 3 bad fucking interceptions. Like, bro, where were you going with that? So you can't blame Robert Saleh for that. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He didn't make him throw the ball there. You supposed to be legendary. Be legendary.
Who's calling plays? Like the run to pass ratio is crazy. I could have sworn they got Brees Hall, they got Brandon Allen in the backfield, 2-headed monster, and you call them 54 pass plays? You wouldn't even know.
In a tight game, I can see if he's getting blown out and you trying to play catch up the whole game.
I mean,
Like,
they was playing catch up because the game was a little out of the hand in the first half. They started to come back, but like you can still run the ball a little bit, but like 54 passes, like that's not gonna get it done. Offensive coordinator need to deserve a lot of blame for some of these losses because you only scored 9 points against the Broncos last week, and a missed field goal you probably would have won, but 9 points, like they ain't gonna get it done, man. Offensive coordinator need He should have been out the door before Salah, in my opinion.
He should have been in the door. Let's go. Let's start there. Shouldn't have never been in the facility.
He should have been like, what's the safety Adams?
Yeah.
The key card wasn't working.
Shit, they didn't cut me. All right. But no, like, but they always bring up, because Nate Hackett was on the staff when Aaron won his last MVP. But bro, that was
Niggas
damn
kill
near
me with
ages
that.
ago now.
Niggas kill me with that shit.
You know, I just want to
It's
see.
like the Adam Gay shit with Peyton Manning
Yeah.
and shit. Like, bro, that shit happened years ago. Like, we still riding off that.
Yeah, I like the idea of, like, we've seen, you know, like, he had some success with Hackett, but I'm quite sure there's some new offensive coordinators that's probably coming up through the ranks, man, that might be unproven, but might be more worthy of having these jobs.
Got fresh
as opposed to
ideas.
retreading these same individuals over and over again, who, you know, have some success, if minimum success at their stops. So, you know,
I mean, look, Kyle Shanahan's, McVay, these is guys that were that at one point in time,
Yeah.
and guys took a chance on them, and look at them now.
you know what I'm saying? Super Bowl competing coaches, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we got our first firing of the NFL season.
And they only one game back in their division.
Yeah. It's lots to unpack here, like, when you really think about it.
It was
They overreacted.
Yeah,
big
sure.
time.
So next I wanted to discuss in the fast break, rookie quarterback for the Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels. He early prognosis is on him is he's a Lamar Jackson prototype. Are you guys at all surprised about his quick start to his NFL career?
I am. I didn't think it. I didn't
You
think
picked
it-
him.
I did,
You picked him.
but I didn't see
He
this
thought
coming though.
he thought he was gonna have a CJ Stroud type, come on late,
Yeah.
turn up type league.
I didn't see this coming so fast. Like, even when he went crazy on our ass in that game, he been balling, and to see his completion percentage is like the accuracy. I didn't really see the accuracy in college. It was there, but it's like he did a lot more running than he did throwing in college. But like now, just to see everything on display, dude's a dog. He's a dog, and he only gonna get better. So seeing this already is.
Very poised.
And I
I would say
think
they got the college style coordinator in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cliff dialing that shit up.
For sure is.
And they got weapons over there. I'm surprised they got rid of Dotson so early. I mean, they still got weapons over there. So
Scary Terry.
it's looking scary over
We got
Man,
the
I
game of the
think-
week coming up.
I think statistically his worst game was against y'all last week.
Yeah.
Well, because he didn't play the third and fourth quarter.
Nah, he still made it look easy. He had to earn it early on, but he was still making them type of plays. I mean, it was like 5-6 times we should have had a sack, and it was like near he just got up out of there. It's like, hey,
Dealing, bro. Like it's
Yeah, I
little
mean,
nigga cool as a
Jeremiah
cucumber.
Owusu-Koramoah might want to change his approach on one of them.
Him, Zadarius Smith.
it's hard to explain. Like last thing I seen come out cooking like this was Cam, but he wasn't winning. This is cooking and winning. Like
Yeah. They got something going on out there, and then
Yeah.
Dan Quinn.
hey,
That defense.
I
man.
like the
What's-
confidence they got in
Louvu, that motherfucker had a ball game. That linebacker.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
I like the confidence the coaching staff got in them because they go for fourth down. They go for it on fourth down. Pretty a lot during the game, man. I can respect that.
hey, Dan Quinn a hell of a coach, man.
I can
Nah,
respect
for
that.
sure.
He got one stain on it. It's a bad stain. Like it's that joint you just it sit right here on your shoulder. Like you gotta might well just throw the t-shirt away.
Yeah.
Like, but that nigga's a hell of a coach. I mean, he proved it. That Dallas defense don't look the same without him.
No, they don't.
That's a fact.
Shit, Atlanta just now getting back on their feet. We say right now, but wherever Seattle, the fucking Legion of Boom, like
Yeah.
everywhere he go, it's cooking. He cooked, like so.
That's a good observation.
You gotta give it to him.
Players level,
Yeah.
motivator. You know what I mean. Players coach.
And he only gonna get better, man. That's the scary part
Nah, him.
Sorry, my phone's going off. Yeah. He's a hell of a player. He definitely cooked my team this past weekend. So definitely made a believer out of me. Well, I was just more or less surprised, just watching him. Like you said, is poised. He wasn't rattled by the pressure. Like he knew exactly where the fuck it was coming from. He was getting ready to football, or he was moving, eluding the pocket or the rush, and he looked like he was a 12-year pro. So Nick Wright, you should reevaluate your analysis in terms of which college quarterback is top 3 in the NFL, because you were wrong. But hey, it happens. Your opinion, sometimes your opinions might be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Not the nigga in the red Ferrari. It was the Heisman Trophy.
You stuck in your biases, and I've been there before. It is what it is. Hey, you can call me out on it if you need to. All right, guys. So we got NBA preseason starting up. You guys excited about that? I can't tell. Are you excited about that? You feel me? I bet.
We was tapped into the group earlier.
Yeah. So I gotta catch up, I guess. No, but
got to see Bronny and Brown on the court together.
Yeah. So I guess what I want to hit up real quick.
That's wrong, bro.
Yeah, that was off the hook.
Before we get into the thoughts.
I ain't seen that since like when it was Ken Griffey and his dad playing together. Like that shit was raw to me, man.
That's very surreal, man.
And that was a long time ago.
Seeing young Bronny on the court after a Cavs game. Now you seeing him in full jersey, same jersey as his pops. Like, man, that's
yeah, that's wrong as hell.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's got to be a surreal feeling. So two things I want to talk about real quick before we move on. About the league is that so the general manager survey, and it's a long ass survey, so we're not going to hit every topic. But the two that I wanted to talk about first were who do you think will win the championship? And 97% of GMs said that the Boston Celtics will repeat as champions. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Yeah, I got this.
Strongly disagree.
Well, let me back that up. They have an 83% chance of making it to the 25 NBA Finals. Excuse me. On the Eastern Conference side, and on the Western Conference side, the Oklahoma City have an 80% chance of making it to the finals according to the GM survey. 80%.
You jumping on the bandwagon, dog.
Early.
Jumping on the bandwagon.
I guess that, and when you scroll down, it says the most underrated acquisition in the offseason is them at 37% because of Alex Caruso. And maybe the trading of Josh Giddey.
Quagmire.
They got what's the name from New York too down there, right? The center.
Oh.
Hartenstein. Yeah,
Hartenstein.
that's a huge pickup. Yeah.
That's a good one, John. I forgot about
They
that.
did load. Cause I definitely like Caruso more than I do like Josh Giddey. Defensively, Josh Giddey was a decent playmaker. I ain't gonna hold him.
Yeah, he playing point guard for the Bulls right now.
They ain't got nobody else to.
Ain't nobody else. Yeah. Who's that kid?
Kobe White?
Who's that kid?
Kobe's not a point
He's
guard.
more like
He's
combo,
yeah.
scoring type.
Demusu, or what's it? How you pronounce his name?
Mushu?
Demusu. He played for the Bulls. Come on now. His whole like facial expression looked to me like, "Mommy, we made it." That's how he looked to me when I see him play, like a 15-year-old out here hooping. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, Josh Giddey probably playing a little bit point guard for Chicago. But yeah, so that's what the GM seem to think about the finals, and then for
like it.
for MVP, they
I can see it, but I don't like it.
They're looking at 80% odds of Shea winning most valuable player.
Should have won this year.
Right, fuck. Y'all late. You're late with that.
Again.
The fuck?
Y'all keep doing this
They
shit.
want to make up for it.
Right.
They want to make up for it.
It's not the MMVP. Make up most valuable player.
Niggas tripping.
God damn it.
So that's where they at with the with that. So I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that.
Nobody had OKC being the #1 seed last year.
At all, bro.
Nigga averaging 30. Cut it
But
off.
see, but that's the thing though. Like when So they're not gonna surprise nobody this year. You know what I'm saying? So they still gotta prove it,
True.
cause it won't be no nights off now.
No.
They're not gonna catch nobody by surprise.
And you got a lot of people that's coming back in the West. Shout out to my man Ja.
T Wolves, yeah, job back, another year for
They
Wemby.
gonna be a sneaky
Yeah,
good
so
team.
when you-
Another year for Wemby.
So when you're a young team and you have, exponential success.
Suns and Katie and the Suns, right?
They got my man Tyus though. Like I said, I like that
that's
pick.
he's
Yeah,
staying
huh?
shit.
We'll see.
No, that,
But when you
that
got
beat him.
a young team that has exponential success like that, like how can they do it again as young players? That's my question.
Don't forget
So-
about Denver.
Oh yeah, I
I
mean
mean,
the veteran team's gonna be there.
We seen this down at OKC before though. Just maybe they learn their mistake and they're gonna keep it together this time.
Right. Right.
Well,
Valid point.
the VP or the GM he let it tear down and rebuild it because they got 75,000 draft picks from now in the next 5 to 10
I
years.
mean, just build on what you got, and you got the capital. If you want to make a move, you can go make a move like
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
y'all did for Caruso.
Yes, they can.
Definitely. So yeah, you got movable pieces and stuff like that. Yeah. So that is a scary idea of that young team coming up here. So definitely see how they looking in the next couple of years, or if they can win it all this year. We'll see.
So who y'all think won that trade? The Clippers or the Thunder?
Oh yeah, the Clippers by far.
The Clippers.
I mean, the Thunder by far.
By
'Cause
far.
the player involved don't even play for the Clippers no more.
He got a podcast.
Podcast P.
Yeah.
Yeah, you represent.
Shout out to
I like that.
Podcast P. Podcast P in Philly.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Some
know what?
peas.
To be honest, man, though, if you really think about
Yes,
it,
link to it.
the Thunders win every trade they make.
Did they rid of James Harden trade?
They didn't trade James.
He
Yeah, they
left
did
free.
trade
They
James
trade
to
him?
Houston, didn't they?
Yeah, he did get traded.
Yeah, because they didn't want to pick his they didn't pick his contract up.
I can't remember who was all in that deal,
Nah, they lost that trade. No, they ain't worried
but I wouldn't say they lost it because they still had Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook at the time. So
about it. They lost the.
You give this all-star player away, what do you get back?
he wasn't an All-Star yet.
He became one
He did,
instantly.
but I mean, yeah, because he had 100% usage. Fuck, you would have become an All-Star.
Right, but what did they get back in return though?
They went to the Western Conference Finals.
It don't matter
You could have just kept him then.
because well, if you
That
think
would
about
have been
it,
a smart move, but
yeah, they would have. You could have kept him, but I mean,
They was just supposed to move him to the 1, Russell to the 2, and it would have been perfect.
it could work.
I mean, that was their lineup at the end of the game anyway.
Yeah.
But even
I
beyond
mean, I
that,
can't say they won the trade. It may not be a loss because they still had
It was
success
a push.
without him.
I give it a push.
Okay,
Push.
all right, I'll push it.
I don't know.
Because
I'll
in
push
turn,
it,
in
dog.
turn, what happened?
I'll push it.
they did. They made it
You
to
went
the
to
finals.
Houston, hella success. We had hella success up till 2017. You end up leaving Houston anyway.
But they lost a Hall of Fame player though.
They did. But well, we can't say that because we can't really play the if game because Manu Ginobili's about to go into the fucking Hall of Fame as a six man.
So it says that the trade included then Kevin Martin could ball back then, Jeremy Lamb, 2 future first round
That nigga's
picks
gonna be a dog.
that became Steven Adams and Mitch McGarry.
Oh,
From Michigan.
Michigan.
Oh man, this nigga.
Mitch from Michigan.
Oh,
And so
Wow.
Steven Adams was integral for many years.
They lost that trade. In my opinion.
I mean, 'cause when you talking about saying you got James
When you
Harden,
look at it like that,
you got James
Yeah.
Harden, yeah. But both franchises have about the same amount of success.
That's true.
And so
Houston went to
I'll
Western
push
Conference
it.
Finals
Like John said,
twice,
I'll push
didn't
it.
they?
just push it. I'll do push.
Houston went to
I'll
Western
push it.
Conference Finals
I can
twice. One with Dwight Howard and one with CP.
Yeah, well, the CP was the West Westbrook trade. That was straight up.
no, you compare the success of.
Those teams went twice to the Western Conference Finals.
Did they? But yeah,
Yeah, because
it was with CP.
OKC went 14 and 16,
Yeah,
and then they went
15
and 18. Yep.
Yeah, I push it.
Oh, you ain't push.
Push.
You ain't push. All right.
And they both got one MVP,
Yeah.
well, two MVPs for OKC. So
Yeah.
because KD ended up winning in
KD,
14,
Russ.
and then Russ won in 17.
It's crazy how time flies, but
All that talent.
That seemed like yesterday, but that shit was almost 10 years ago.
That shit's crazy.
Well, the trade was 10 years ago.
Yeah. It showed up. Oh my god, it showed up.
That shit seemed like yesterday. Wow. Yes. So next. Wow.
all right. So we'll kick
This
it.
clock on. Fuck.
We'll kick it over to the thoughts on the segment, and so after 6 weeks of football now, what are your thoughts on play league wide?
I hate it.
Don't be biased to your team's play. We won the whole scope.
I hate it.
Okay. You doubled down.
I would say
Hey, look, I can't be mad on you.
I would say that we're more to talk about all the AFC quarterbacks and how they're about to take over. I think looking at that now, it's been a little bit of a letdown
Very much so.
compared to the NFC, because you got a lot of young quarterbacks, a few young quarterbacks doing their thing out there compared to few in the AFC that was supposed to be crowned already.
I agree with you on that, and also I think it's a letdown because they advertised this new kickoff formation as the best thing since Raisin Bread, and
I hated
it's shitty.
It's an afterthought. Like it's nothing. It's not a play. This.
Yeah, it's nothing to even look forward to. They just go back to the old shit.
I think I seen probably 2 niggas get loose on that whole thing that actually returned it. Most of the time it's touchbacks anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about this a little bit 2 weeks ago, and just continue with this subject here. It looks like so far the defenses have caught up to the offenses, because we've only had maybe a handful of teams that y'all teams went off this last week. That was a shootout, and then Baker and Kurt had a shootout on Thursday Night Football. But other than that, it's either been a couple games like that where some of the games been lopsided, or they just been shit shows.
I don't know. I don't know, because
So every game the Browns have played in so far has been lopsided.
you look at the Monday night
That's
game
5 right there.
with Seattle and the
Oh, yeah,
Lions.
Seattle and
that was
the Lions
That was
were
a crazy game. I mean, and the week
But that's to
before
his point. It's not been. It's been a lot of like. It's not for a fact, but to EB's point, it's been a lot of 22 to 16 ball games.
Yeah.
Which listen, as a defender myself, I ain't mad at.
I like those things.
I like seeing the defense be able to play defense, but I think it's more. It's not even just the defense. I think it's more. We paying these quarterbacks a lot of money, and most of them ain't looking like they worth all that money.
That's a fact.
What I've been saying for maybe how long have we been doing this, fella? 2 years.
That's a fact.
True story.
So if you're gonna eat up all my cap, I need you to be throwing more than 1 touchdown a game.
So now, because the preseason is now disregarded
Facts.
in most cases, other than the Kansas City Chiefs,
That's it.
do you feel like now it's going to take till week 6, week 8 before you start seeing quality football? Especially when you got teams who tear everything down in terms of maybe the offensive, defensive staff, and they got new coordinators in that, and you try to install new schemes and whatnot. And so that's what's happening here in Cleveland. So do you think it's more of that too is the cause of some of the letdowns?
we say here all the time. And I think I made it this point this year about if you bringing in a whole new play caller, either side, I need to be able to call plays with live bullets. To Hobbs' point, Hobbs a coach, and he says it all the time. Yeah, I can manipulate the shit in practice. Hey, I'm trying to get this look here, so fall back into this, or in the defense, hey, run this right here. I'm trying to see how I call this blitz. I'm trying to see how the linebackers feel the hole. I can manipulate that shit in practice. You have to be able to call plays with live bullets flying.
Yeah.
And yes, you calling plays for third stringers, motherfuckers is not gonna make the team, motherfuckers is gonna be on the waiver wire. No, you need to be calling those plays with live bullets with your number one guys, the guys that you're gonna go to battle with for 17 weeks to go to get a chance to go to the playoffs to go try to win the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't be waiting till week 1 to find out how you call plays for these 33 motherfuckers.
Right.
That's a fact.
Cause we get shit shows.
It's like you don't get better not playing football. That's the only way to get better, by playing football. The more football you play, the more you understand it, the more the game starts to slow down to you, the more you start getting comfortable with the scheme. You just get better by playing more football. And you start not taking football serious in the off season and in the preseason, you will start off slow, you will start off sloppy, and your team will lose games because of that. Your team will eat the brunt of that, because that's the only way you get better, by playing football. I still don't understand that.
Because you haven't established no identity. I mean, because year to year everything's different. So I think it's arrogant. Like, let's talk about the Cleveland Browns for a fucking second here. I think it's arrogant to arrive and say, "Oh, last year we won with 5 separate quarterbacks because due to injuries. Let's fire the OC that we had the success with. Let's bring in this new guy because he's going to install the offense for our quarterback. And oh, by the way, our identity last year was totally defensively. And oh, by the way, they fucking suck this year. They can't tackle. They can't stop the run."
I think that's more of a mental thing on that side of the ball. And I think that's them reading their press clippings, and they think they can just come out here and duplicate this shit all over again, not come into play. That's what I think that your problems is on defense.
Right, and they didn't get a chance to test it out in 3-4 preseason games to see, oh damn, Emerson might have lost a step this year. Maybe he should be guarding these speedsters. Maybe put him in his slot against them. I don't know. I'm rambling, but I'm just saying is they got to come up with something in the preseason, or just abolish it altogether and just start the regular season right away. Maybe one season preseason, week 1 is in the middle of August.
They're trying.
Goddamn it.
For sure.
All right. So I don't want to belabor there because there'll be a lot of football to discuss in a moment. So I want to get to this. I just found this on Bleacher Report. This is a proposed trade for the Los Angeles Lakers, Zach LaVine, Los Angeles Lakers, Chicago Bulls, and the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-team proposal. Thoughts on this deal here? The Lakers will receive Zach LaVine and Antonio Reeves. The Lakers will.
That's Black Austin Reeves?
Yeah, I've never heard that guy. I gotta take the Bulls roster. The Bulls will receive Brandon Ingram, D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a 2029 and 2031 first rounder from LA. And then the Pelicans will receive Rui Hachimura, Chris Duarte, Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes, and a 2031 first round from the Chicago Bulls.
Jackson Hayes going back to the Pelicans?
Yes.
I don't think the Pels will do that. Losing Brandon Ingram for Rui and who else you say?
Chris
Reddish?
Duarte, Cam Reddish, and Jackson Hayes, and a 31 first round pick.
Already can't really rely on Zion, so it'd be Ingram.
Hold on, time out. Think about it. They did acquire Javonte Murray. So does that make Ingram
expendable?
Because you got Herb, and you got the shooter, too, that can play the 3. I can't remember their names right now.
Oh, I forgot CJ is still down there too.
And you guys see the truck? No. I'm trying to think.
Some more Alvarez.
They didn't bring him back.
But they can afford to lose Brandon Ingram.
Herb Jones is one player. And then what was the shooter name? The dark skinned left hand dude. But anyway, so they
kill Alexander Walker.
they have small forwards is my point. And so I think from the standpoint that really helped Chicago out with losing DeRozan, and they shifted in a different direction.
You talking about Trey Murphy?
Trey Murphy, thank you. And you know the Lakers need somebody that can come on the score. So this looks decent for all three squads. To me,
The Lakers should have did something last year.
And Antonio Reeves
Scared-
played for the Pelicans.
They scared to give up that first round pick. That's a few years from down the line. They don't even need 3 teams if they want to get Zach LaVine. They could have just gave up that first round pick. They would have had him last year. But the Pelicans, I don't see them giving up Brandon Ingram. If they were smart, they wouldn't. Like they got a nice little core down there. They just need to work. They just need to stay healthy in order for them to get what they want to go.
Everybody would win in that trade except for them.
really,
Yeah, because the Bulls are getting BI.
That's a win.
Lakers getting Zach.
Lakers getting exactly what they need. Zach.
That's a win.
And the Bills getting a couple role players.
That's cool. Not quite a win, but that's cool.
I mean because it's been much controversy, not controversy, but much talk. If the fact that you can have success with Williamson and Ingram on the court at the same time. So I mean his name is surfaced in many potential trades. They have yet to make a deal for him.
They got to be on the court at the same time. In order to see
And
what they
they're
can go.
right. So I
I don't know. I
don't think they lose it. I mean, but
I think so.
because they're not because let's be honest, the only star in the trade is Levine. Everybody in this deal is role players.
B. Ingram not no role player.
Well, okay, I give you that. But from a consistency standpoint and the health standpoint, he ain't that.
no. I agree with you on
You can
that.
say the same about Zach LaVine.
Yeah, I was about to say you said
Oh, no question.
But
But when healthy, you know what I'm saying, both players are top tier.
Our all-star players. Yeah.
So I give you that.
So the only way New Orleans wins in this trade if the two guys that we saying have health issues aren't healthy for their teams. That's the only way.
No,
see
I
New
don't
Orleans being a
because
winner in this trade.
I think picking up Murray is more than enough in that backcourt. You got 2 high IQ players in the backcourt, and you got a fucking tank.
If they feel like it's some turmoil, I can't talk. If they feel like it's some turmoil in their locker room, as far as Bi still being there, I guess you would pull that trigger. I just personally wouldn't do it
I can't do
because
that.
they got hella firepower down there. And people were talking about that team coming into the year. Again, of course, barring injury, and we should know better than anybody up here with our team. If all 4 of them stay healthy this year, New Orleans gonna be a team, a issue in the West.
And it was last year until injury started.
Yeah.
So I want to break that up. Just whoever strength and conditioning coach is, they need to start getting them players.
They need to fire him like Robert Saleh.
Yeah. Get them doing something.
Gonna get him the fuck up out of here.
Shit.
All right. So, in closing, y'all got any thoughts on?
I got a thoughts on, man.
What's up?
About young Bronny James, man. I just feel like with all the resources he had growing up, being the son of LeBron, I just feel like by now being in the NBA, I feel like he shouldn't settle for just being a role player. I feel like you had all the best coaching that you could have had growing up. You went to the best schools possible in the area you were from. And I mean, you got the genes of one of the best players to ever play the game. So it's like, you got all the makings to be a star in this league. I feel like from what the production that we've been seeing, true enough, he did have a life-changing scare not too long ago that he's still recovering from. But like now, I feel like he need to be looking as far as like scoring the basketball more. He need to be looking at more the being more aggressive on the court than rather just being a defensive guy with a role player. Like I feel like if I'm LeBron James, son, I need to go be out here going to go get it.
Right.
Like I just can't see him just settling and being like that. I can't see him settling and being like that. I would like to see him develop, be a lot more aggressive than he is. I just feel like he's just playing a little too cool, in my opinion.
But like you said about the preseason, right? It's early. It's early for the season. It's early for his career. But when you think about his history, right? That ain't never really been his body. Wasn't like that in college. Wasn't like that in high school either. He wasn't no ball dominant, dribble the air of the ball, go get you 40 points.
He don't have to be.
But I'm just saying that
Especially
that
at the
just
school
wasn't.
he went to.
But his mentality has never been score, score, score. You know what I mean? He's more of an IQ. And it may look like a role player right now because it's early on. He getting his footing in the NBA. But I just feel like if we're expecting that out of Bronny, that's never been him.
I like something Gil said a couple months back on why he never sent his son to a school like that. And he was saying, you know, and
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Gilly, but go ahead.
No. I'm sorry, Gilbert Arenas.
No, I know you. I get where you're going with it now.
And never disrespecting nobody about how they raise their kids. You raise your kids how you want to. But he made a real valid point, and I sat there and thought about it. He said, I sent my son to a school where he's the man.
Yeah.
So, and he was saying so when I sent him to this school, he learns how to be the man, because you can always rein him back.
Yeah.
You can't never push him to go be the man. And I was like, that makes hella sense. Like, if his team ever needed him to go step up and go do something, I know I've had past experience on I've had to take the last shot. Yeah. I've been triple double teamed. I know how to kick. I know how to do all this. I know how to be the man. Yeah. And I can also, if you need me to, like, if the Olympics for example, we sometimes send the best stars over there, and they know how to become a role player and play a certain role. But if you need me, i.e. Steph Curry, to go get 36, I've done that before.
Yeah.
So I can go get 36.
Facts.
So that's why I feel Dom's point in, no, he hasn't, and we've never seen it because he's never had to.
Right. No, for sure.
I've always played with top 10, top 15, top 20 people, so I never had to go get 40, had to go get 50. Well, I've seen Bronny do it, but it's not on a regular type basis, right, like Dom's saying.
Yeah.
And that's why I said Gil made a great point when he said that, and I sat back. That makes hella sense.
No, it's easier to scale it back. Have been there and been to scale it back than never done it, and now you
gotta
be this, bro.
You gotta go be the man tonight.
I don't know what that look like. I don't know what that feel like.
That's my only gripe. But
yeah,
he has all the intangibles. He got the IQ. He got the savviness. I just would like to see him be
got the athletic prowess, you know what I mean?
I just want to see him be a little more aggressive. That's all.
Yeah, because even like on some of them play, like when he got that chase down block, it was off a turn. You get the ball and then you giving it right back. It seemed like you kind of, scary a little bit. Like, bro, dribble that bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
pick and roll. Get you a nice little pull-up J.
I think that's gonna come with.
Yeah, no,
that play in particular, I'm a knock off the nervousness, like, bro, this the NBA type shit. But I understand. I get what you're saying though. He. Do you think it's? I hate to do this, but do you think him playing with his dad makes him passive?
It can be.
It's a possibility.
It definitely can be because he don't want to make pops.
And then you be at the house when dad come home, be like, man, this motherfucker. So you didn't see this. So you done seen it firsthand, like, damn, like. So now you get on the court with pops, and you be like, I don't want to be that guy.
First of all, at 19 years old, with my own money, I'm not living with him. I mean,
But I'm saying prior to him being in the NBA, when you stayed at Pop's house and we going to the finals 4 years in a row and he coming home like, man, this motherfucker JR, how you not know we ain't had no motherfucking time off here? It's 2 seconds, man. Like you didn't see him come home and.
You seen him on your head coach's podcast, digging into niggas not know how to flip plays, so you know Brown ain't gonna pull no punches.
So that's
I mean,
what
whether
I'm
they
saying.
live together or not, you know he gonna be by the house for tacos on Tuesday.
yeah, I mean, you gotta have Taco Tuesdays.
He gonna be by the house for tacos on
You
Tuesday.
got the person who's whipping shit up. So yeah, I didn't see the game, so I can't really, give you an opinion or an analysis on it. But I would just probably say that if he's known right now coming into the league as a defensive player, there's no knock on that. And I'm not gonna compare him to nobody but there are plenty of guys who came to the league as defensive players that evolved as their offensive games. Now, it's gonna take him having to be the man. To John's point, I don't understand that. I want to go beat everybody as opposed to playing with everybody. So I understand that point that you made as far as hey, when you're asked to, or when you're expected to go out and get 20, 30 a night, you're that guy. But he's taking a different road. And I hope it's not to avoid criticism, because in my mind, I'm not going to LA, and I don't want to play with my father. I want to carve my own road in this bitch, and so that's my thinking. But he obviously got smarter people around him than me, so that's why he did what he did. So when you got people with that kind of cachet and power in the world, I guess you follow their lead. But I would have came to Cleveland.
Golden State said they was getting ready to take him.
Golden State, that would have been a wonderful opportunity for the kid. Okay, listen, I might not be able to play with my dad, but I can play with my dad's enemy.
Frenemy.
Right.
Frenemy.
So I'm gonna make it a point to watch the next game so I can see what he got.
And I play his position,
Yeah,
not my dad's position.
yeah, because
Well, his
honestly,
dad is pseudo point.
You're right.
I
you're
think-
right. But is that a fucking unicorn?
I think he is a point guard. I think he's just like a scoring combo guard, and he probably needs the ball in his hands. So we'll see. Let me see a couple more preseason games and then
Time will tell.
and then see what they're talking about. Any other thoughts on before we move on?
Thoughts on the Boise State running back, man? I feel like niggas are not talking about this nigga enough.
So he's bursting for like 200 yards a
he's
game,
putting
ain't he?
up gaudy numbers. Through what, 5? I think through 5 games, he got
They got one more game in the NFL. Or no, unless they had a bye week.
Yeah, I think they had a bye. It's 6 weeks, but I think he had a bye week. But I mean, this nigga got 1,000 yards, 16 touchdowns in 5 games.
He's going crazy.
That shit niggas put up in a season. He did it in half a season.
Also, running back Ashton Genty
Yep.
is what we talking about
That's
here.
him.
Yes, sir.
Plays for the
Boise State Broncos.
Boise State Broncos, and he
Week
is
1, he had 267
crushing it.
against Georgia Southern. Week 2, for all the people saying he didn't play nobody, he played Oregon.
That's somebody.
And he had 192 on them motherfuckers.
And they lost by 3 points.
Then he played against the Cleveland State Vikings. Now, I don't know who this is. It looked like
Portland State.
Like the Vikings got a football team.
He had 127 against Cleveland State.
Portland State, bro.
He had 259 against Washington State.
Damn.
And then 186 against
Played
Utah
with the CW.
State.
Yeah, they was talking.
Hey, chill, dog.
But they was talking about him nationally on CBS Radio this weekend on quite a few shows when I was listening to it.
Bruh, and
About Heisman consideration and things like that. So they talking about it.
another thing that's crazy though is like he putting up these crazy ass stats. This nigga's not even playing 4 quarters of football.
What he did against Oregon.
Damn near at least 3 or 4 of them games he been done at halftime.
The Utah State last week.
13, 16 carries.
Last week he definitely did not play the whole game. He had 13 touches for 186 yards.
They're trying to say
And
from
3
the to the
tutties.
league. What year he is? Freshman, junior?
Junior.
So
Yeah,
he
he's
coming out?
definitely going to the league. Yeah.
Okay.
He's out of there.
He'd be dumb not to strike.
He's
one
out of
100
there.
yards.
He's
Oh
out
no,
of there.
yeah, no question. That's probably why he was carrying the ball 13 times.
Hopefully he can be one of those guys to bring the running back market back to some respectable.
I mean, this class alone, this is gonna be a nice little running back class.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
No, I haven't seen any of these games yet, but you know, when I heard about it, the multiple 200-yard games, I'm like, that's some old Jamal Lewis type crap.
Yeah.
They got the Hawaii
In college
Rainbow Warriors
football.
this week.
So he's probably gonna run 300 against them.
Right, I'm about to say, put him in for 300.
First play from scrimmage, I'm gonna give it to him.
Oh.
Go get him. But yeah, I mean that's impressive. I mean, and it's really good to see, you know, running success. I mean, that's why I'm kind of jealous about what they got going on in Baltimore right now, because he's killing it. And to think that, you know, anybody could have had him, and nobody would acquire him. So I love seeing teams run the football. I think that's how you control line of scrimmage.
That's football.
That's how you keep.
Establish the run, stop the run. That's
uh,
football right there.
Who's the best quarterback in the league? That's how you keep Sam Darnold off the fucking field.
Oh,
I'm just saying, it's early. He's stay 5-0, Dom. I got to, right?
no, I would say Jay, numbers wise,
I mean,
his
yeah.
numbers look ridiculous.
So, run the football. That's classic in my opinion. Any other thoughts on topics before we move on
That's,
to our week 5 recap?
I got one. I just found one.
Go right ahead.
Thoughts on why Kyle McCord is such a bitch and he played better for Syracuse than he did for us?
why is this nigga on the Heisman watch?
Because he's balling.
Lower competition, man.
Say it again.
Lower competition.
Less pressure.
Less pressure.
No pressure.
None.
You ain't expected to win in Syracuse.
He's able to play.
You're not expected to play good.
You know what I mean?
You were supposed to be a castaway, but
When I think about the Syracuse Orangemen, I think about basketball.
Facts.
I mean, it was a good salute to the kid. It was a good career move for you. It's working out for him. Salute.
That
Hey,
is-
hey,
He
much
heard-
success to you.
You heard them
kid.
grumblings in Columbus?
Yeah.
That's why he got the hell up out of here.
Couldn't handle that pressure, man.
Because imagine him being a quarterback with this roster and him not succeeding. Or him fucking shit up. Or him not getting the ball to Jeremiah Smith.
Now I can get on y'all Fire Ryan Day bandwagon. Now I'm on that bitch. Yes, I am. I'm
Ryan
getting on
Day
it.
cool, man. Ryan Day gonna be cool.
Yeah, now.
I mean, he gotta beat that team up
but
north.
let's say if
So let me
you
not
know,
say that too soon.
none of these
we gonna
moves
get it
happen
done. I ain't worried
and they
about the
return
niggas.
status quo and that was a quarterback, we might be singing another sad love song up in here. So I don't know, man. Kyle McCord is he's not one of my favorites. So I don't have any thoughts on him.
I just feel like if you go to that
Real.
school knowing what comes with it,
Yeah, no, what you gonna bear?
when you go
And
to
you got all the
Columbus,
talent in the world. Like, there's no excuse, bruh. The shit that's going on in Cleveland, that's not going on in Columbus. You got the best of the best.
everywhere.
Nigga, you had Marv. This your homeboy. This
That's what I'm saying.
This the nigga you went to high school with.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all should be putting up numbers.
You better find him open somewhere. And
Like he when last year he just looked like he didn't know what to do. Like it was his decision making was just like slow process. It was like dial up. Now
Yeah.
he looked like a titanium 900 triggered gigabyte. Like it looked different for him now. I'm just like, you had way better talent here.
I'm glad he figured it out, man.
I seen my man fourth in the country in passing, and it just
I wanted to
struck a nerve.
I wanted to backtrack on the thoughts on that we should have talked about probably a week or two ago. So Derrick Rose retired from the National Basketball Association. And it's been a lot of
Shout out to D Rose, man.
a lot of
Fucking
talk
legend.
about, had he not gotten
The
injured,
what ifs.
you know what else? But I heard him. He was on one of those podcasts based around the barber chairs.
Matt Hoff.
Okay.
Oh, Matt Hoffa.
And I'm just trying to paraphrase what he said, but he found some light in the injury, because he said that time off or that time being away from basketball is how he became the man that he is today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he found light in it. So I'll respect you on that, D Rose. But you know, having seen him, you know, as a young phenom to the Grizzly vet that he became, I think Derrick Rose had a good career. Now it wasn't, you know, what it could have been projected as, but I mean he could still play. Just wasn't the uber athletic player no more. And you know, so sometimes when you like that coming out of school, high school, college, and you don't really get a chance to develop other areas of your game, when you lose your athleticism, it makes you just immortal, so to speak, right? So just thoughts on Derrick Rose and, you know, and his contributions to the game and, you know, what could have been or what was.
Man, prime Derrick Rose was special to see, man.
Glad I got to watch it.
Yeah, salute to him, man.
Glad I
Fucking
got it.
highlight reel waiting to happen.
For sure.
That fucking dunk on Gordon Dragic, man.
That dunk still get replayed to this day.
Man,
That was 10, 12 years
that
ago.
shit was filthy.
You know?
Watching them play, man, you knew you watching something different.
I mean, the quickness, the mid-range
The
pull-up, the
explosives.
explosions.
The silent,
like-
silent killer, the
Yeah.
silent confidence, like didn't do no talking, none of that. But he was gonna go. He was gonna get out there and
You gonna
he
get
was
you
gonna
gonna
get
go-
He's
you
gonna
gonna
have
have
a
it
hell of a
every
straight
night.
dog. Yeah.
We'll have a hell of a night.
And I blame Tom Thibodeau.
Yep.
Yeah. Fibs.
He said he had too much sugar in his diet.
He did say he ate a lot of
He said something
candy.
about he ate
He
too
said a lot of candy, a lot of McDonald's.
That's cool.
That contributed to it also.
It definitely didn't help.
But we're not gonna blame it all on that.
But you shouldn't have been playing in that game at that time for no reason. Y'all are beating the dog shit out of Philly. Go sit down.
Right.
And you know, a player like Derrick Rose, he only knows how to play one way.
One way.
He's
You
Russell
know how to
Westbrook.
play one
I know
way.
how. If I'm on the court, I'm going 145 miles per hour. Foot on the gas pedal, all the way down.
But I also want to, besides just Derrick Rose's prime, I want to salute him for going through all the shit he went through and, you know, resurrecting his career, you know what I mean? And still, he just wasn't, I mean, he was obviously he was a shelling of himself compared to what he was, but
Right.
he just wasn't like a has-been.
No, it
He
wasn't.
still was
No.
a good player, you know
No.
what I mean, in certain stints.
When I look back on that, when the Cavs acquired him in 2018, I thought it was a shame that they didn't keep him for the rest of that season.
Yeah.
Because you need a player like that.
There was a lot going on.
Good locker room guy, too.
He didn't even want to be there at that time.
I know
He talked about
that was
that.
a time in his
He
life
talked about
where,
that.
where you go through things. So, but yeah, I mean, I just overall, I mean, I wish things could
Definitely
work
could
out.
have used him.
We could have definitely used him in that finals. That's for sure. He wouldn't have he would have known time to score. That's for sure. All right, so we'll get to our Week 5 NFL recap.
Get through this, guys.
So after a crazy week,
Well, a little MLB update. The Yankees are up 3-2 on the Royals right now.
Awesome.
You wanna do our things, or you want me to run through this?
I'll get this out the way. So after a crazy week, we got the leader. John had best record of the week with a crazy ass record, with a great record. He went 11-2. One of the best records on the pod. Second was Hive, went 7-6.
Ooh.
EB went
Very mild.
6-7.
Oh, what?
And I came in last at 5-8.
Well, how did our guest do?
I didn't agree. Well, quick recap.
Shout out to 50 Boy though, man. Oh, hey, we hope your parlays, man,
Hey,
successful, and you
y'all
didn't
need
put.
to tap in, man. Fuck
Hey,
with your boy,
and
man.
I know my nigga 50 Boy had Najee Harris on the parlay list. I know you ain't, because he on the ban list. I know you ain't had Najee on there or Slim Pickens.
B went 6-7.
B was
Hey
excited.
man, if y'all want to fuck with me, man, just hit.
B said he was gonna fuck with you in the parlays this week, though, didn't he? B did say he was gonna fuck with you.
Should have listened to the pod and put
That's
$20.
2 weeks in a row, man. You would have been rolling in it. You'd have been rolling
Hey
in
man,
it,
fuck
man.
with me, man. Super John on X and Instagram. Jonathan Sickle Hardy on the book, man. You already
So
know.
what's the overall with all that?
Overall, I'm in last. I got catching up to do. I'm at 34 and 43.
Stay down there.
I'm coming.
Damn.
Don't worry about it. You got Hive at 40 and 37. You got John at 44 and 33. You got EB still leading the way. Slim margin at 45 and 32.
On ass. What 4-12 week? That week.
That's that bullshit.
Coming back, EB. So you go run through the recap of the week. Thursday night, EB's point we brought up earlier. Great game. Falcons beat the Buccaneers in overtime, 36-30. Kirk Cousins went completely ham. Shout out to Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Fantasy.
Shout out to Bobby. Fantasy.
Next, across the pond,
I fucking hate them fucking games.
Vikings beat the Jets.
Or did the Jets beat themselves?
True. Aaron Rodgers throws 3 terrible fucking picks. And next game,
Very uncharacteristic.
Duval finally gets off the winless teams. They beat the Indianapolis Colts 37-34.
Joey Fleck had
Great game.
303 TDs.
Great game. Just wasn't enough.
Falco.
Defense didn't show up for him. Dolphins get a much needed win against the division rival Patriots, 15-10. Ooh, excuse me.
That's some games we talking about.
Huh?
15-10. That's some games.
Bears beat the Panthers
19-14. Shit
36-10.
like that. Built the ass.
Broncos win 2 in a row, 34-18 over the Raiders.
I picked the Broncos this week, didn't I? Picked them. Well, I don't know why I did, but I did.
And shout out to Arizona. Great second half. Got me a dub.
Great iced teas. Great iced teas.
24-23 over the San Francisco 49ers.
I booked that win too. I booked that bitch already in my
Y'all
head. Like,
did.
that's a
Y'all
dub.
did.
No, I was watching the game and I thought it was over. I'm looking at the ticker on Sunday
Oh,
Night
not
Football. Like,
yet.
hold on, what the fuck?
See, now, see, yeah,
I'm
see,
looking
that
at
shit
the
wasn't
ticker
supposed
like,
to
what the
happen.
fuck?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Nigga, I'm looking at the ticker like, oh, hell
Hey, man,
no.
fuck with me, man. Super John on X and Instagram.
No.
Packers go to LA and get a dub, 24-19.
Did I pick Green Bay? I didn't say I
GD,
did.
yeah. I think we all did. Yeah, we was all on Green Bay.
Okay.
GB.
One we all picked and took a L on. The Giants go to Seattle and beat the Seahawks 29-20.
Danny
All with
Dimes.
the Seahawks.
Danny Dimes.
Cowboys win on a 4th and goal at the end of the game against the Steelers 20-17 in Pittsburgh.
It's working. It's working.
That was good. I enjoyed
It's
that.
working.
And the Chiefs keep rolling, and the Saints are no longer marching in.
And they lost their quarterback to no bleep.
He was
Yeah.
marching out. He was marching out. Marching up.
I mean, he was throwing some dumbass shit, bro. I think he had like 3 good throws that whole night. They won 26-13. Spencer the Rattler, to EB's point, Derek Carr's hurt. Spencer Rattler will be the starting quarterback for the New
Spencer
Orleans
Rattler
Saints.
to the rescue.
Wow.
Oh, Spence.
Let's get to our games. One game we did miss this week. I'm sorry. The Texans beat the Bills 23-20.
I had the Texans.
Josh Allen looked really bad, but they still had a chance to win. Cause the Texans, I don't know what they did. They let their foot off the gas.
They lost Nico, man. Changed their whole offense.
Yeah, that's their
but
guy.
You still
That's
got
their number
Steph
one
and tanking. Close that out. especially with Josh having that bad of a game, there's no way in hell y'all should have to have a game-winning field goal.
Got Mixon.
Mix it up.
Oh, Mixon. Oh, shit. Damn, Don.
Browns, Commanders, James Daniels,
Boo.
rocking and rolling,
Leading rookie of the year.
34-13.
Leading rookie of the year.
He
He
in
look like MVP.
votes.
Yeah, he looking like
that nigga getting MVP votes.
I see his numbers next to Patty Mahomes, and I'm
Oh,
like,
nigga
ooh,
balling,
shit.
bruh.
No, Pat Mahomes' numbers is not good.
That's what I'm saying. His shit going crazy.
So, you guys want to recap a little bit about the game?
That wasn't a game, man. That was a travesty from start to finish, in my opinion. Once again, for the fifth consecutive week, I don't know what the game plan was.
What's on that menu, on that Denny's menu, man?
You know what's so funny, man? I was talking to a random gentleman.
It can't be a grand slam on that menu.
I was talking to a
Can't be a grand.
random gentleman. And guess what he told me? He said, yeah, I don't know what the hell you been doing with that damn menu in his face. He say the same thing we say. So people are saying this around town. It ain't only just us. Coaching. Folks. And
Can't block, can't catch,
it's just
can't call plays.
the fundamentals of the game, awareness, and you know, like I was telling the guys before the pod started, when they got that third quarter, you know, play to get the ball back, and they're driving, it's first and goal, and they ran a draw play, touchdown. Oh no, never mind, holding, 10-yard penalty. Second down, you know, pass play out of the shotgun. Deshaun rolls right. Jerry Jeudy wide the fuck open. Where the ball hit him at? Right in the numbers. Oh, drop, no touchdown. Third down. The play clock's winding down. The quarterback is doing this to the coach. Like, what's the play? What's the play? It gets line of scrimmage. Fucked up play. Nothing. Now it's fourth and goal. The play clock's inside 10 seconds. The play clock is red, coach. What's the play? What's the play? No play came in. The media says, oh, Deshaun Watson quits on the team, but if you watch the tape, more than Deshaun Watson walked off the field. So he didn't quit. So shut the fuck up with that narrative. Obviously, the coach was disappointed because we don't know what the play was. You know,
It's really the stand that make it look like that.
the play clock expires, and they're forced to kick a field goal. And so there's been multiple opportunities for this team to score. They just can't capitalize because of mental errors. And then defensively, I thought they had a good game plan, at least in the first quarter, second quarter, before it got away. But just blown tackling assignments, over pursuing runners, poor technique, you know, and they gave a couple big plays that they gave up multiple 30, 40, 50-yard plays. You're just not going to beat teams doing that. And I don't give a fuck who's out there. So they got some soul searching to do. It starts wherever the coach's office is, and it goes down. I'm not going to put this on Barry yet because, you know, it's still more football to play. And I'll end with this. I'm not panicked because they've lost 3 NFC games. So it doesn't hurt them in the AFC. Per se, but they got to start racking up some wins, or they in trouble.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna get no easier.
It's
when
not
you start
going.
playing
It's
in
not
the
getting
north.
easier. It hasn't been easy. And fuck all the schedule's weak stuff. No, it's not. It's never weak. You might have a bad team or two in your schedule. For the most part, you're gonna get a game from everybody. So I no longer buy into the weak schedule bullshit that the media tries to sell. That's a farce. Ain't nobody weak in the NFL. It might not be good.
Except for the Patriots, but
Okay. So let's call them young. I mean, this team is so fucking bad right now that
this
they make the
offense-
2016, 2017 Browns look phenomenal.
No, this offense is.
no, we was talking about that at
historically
work.
bad.
I'm like, bro, this shit is
This
looking
shit
real
is
reminiscent. Like,
historically bad.
They're worse than that.
you think so?
Yeah, Darryl Rodgers spit it all off on me on the radio yesterday. They're last in the league, or almost fifth to last in the league. Their highest
In
rating
every
with anything is
category.
28th in the league, 27th in the league,
offensive
offensively.
category.
Running, rushing, sacks allowed, drops first. last 30-second. They're fucked. So I realize the quarterback not making plays, but neither is anybody else offensively.
I mean, when the shit looks this bad, it's never just one thing.
It's never just one person. Really.
It's play calling, is effort of the play, it's a scheme.
Well, Deshaun said the play calling is cool. I know
mean,
he's been politically correct.
Of course, niggas is gonna say what they need to say in front of the mics. But when you watch the game, you see niggas' body language. Even when I see Deshaun Watson's body language during that it looked like the Jordan meme. It looked like the nigga was trying not to cry. Like, this shit is getting bad, bruh.
So one way to fix it.
And my thing is, everybody saying bench Deshaun. Once you bench Deshaun Watson, it's over.
It's over, for sure over now.
It's over. And that's not something you do just off of one historically bad series, because from the top down, Andrew Berry, all that shit, it's going to be a polishing on his desk if this shit is over and done with.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, before they take it that route, like, you got to know for sure that it's done and what are we doing from here. You're just not going to just do that shit out the blue. So as much as niggas saying they want to bench this nigga and all this other shit, it's bigger than just what's going on with him. Yeah, and if you think you're going to plug and play Jameis Winston or whoever else you think you're going to put in there, and that's magically going to change what's going on with this offense, it's not.
Are they going to put the same offensive line out there with
same offensive line in there, same receivers with the same hands going to be out there.
With the same running backs, it's not?
Yep.
Okay. And another thing, just before we get on to the next y'all topics, right? Like, I appreciate a player like Kareem Hunt now because we can't convert on third down, especially third and shorts.
He was looking magical for
right?
the fucking Chiefs on Monday.
And rather than
I knew he would.
And you know you have a running back. You don't know when Nick Chubb's coming back. You don't.
It's still baffling to me why y'all didn't pick him back up.
After everything he did for us last year, on top of it.
Fuck
he
last
came
year.
in and saved the day.
Fuck last year. Think about y'all
years
playoff
prior,
run.
yeah, years prior.
In 2020.
Even when we had Chubb, it was
I
1-2 punch.
I don't understand. It's just the little small things right around the edges. Like if Kareem Hunt was on these teams, I bet you would have a higher third down conversion.
For sure.
I bet you when we get down in that red zone, we'll probably get some more scores. Because that's all he did for us. Like he had like 10 touchdowns plus last year. All at the goal fucking line. With his push-up celebration. How do you want to play like that on your team? Oh, he let the Chiefs get him. Oh, what do you have, 104 yards rushing on Sunday night?
Yep.
Oh, so he can still hey, Kev, Andrew, he can still play.
And
just not here.
To think the nigga right here from your backyard.
It will be waiting for a phone call.
The nigga was in your facilities, fucking your backyard. The nigga was in the facilities all last year. You just let him walk. Knowing Chubb's not gonna be back right away. And you roll out Pierre, and I like Jerome Ford, but he's not.
He don't have no vision.
He's like a change of pace guy. Yeah. He's not the guy that's gonna carry the fucking load.
He's not running
and Pierre's strong as ass. Yeah, he's not strong at all.
No.
He's not strong.
He's not running in between.
He's just Pierre. Yeah.
Like Jerome Ford does not run in between tackles well at all. You know, if only thing he does well is those outside when you move in the pocket, them tosses and maybe draw plays. But other than that, man,
He's nice in the passing game.
He's nice out of the screen. Good point.
You bring in Dante Foreman. Well, you should have just kept fucking Hunt.
Absolutely.
What the fuck is the difference?
Absolutely. So I ain't gonna belabor.
The difference is Kareem Hunt's better than Dante Foreman.
Exactly. But I'm saying, what are they? Whatever, man.
And that's not even a mystery, according to Nita Baker.
Great song.
Next.
Please next.
Well, last game of the week, but it wasn't the last game of the week. AFC North battle.
That was game of the week, really.
Down on the river.
Yeah. Niggas swore that Thursday night game was game of the week. No, it wasn't. It was a good game.
Baltimore versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Can I just say something first, real quick? So,
what's yours, man? It's your show.
What I liked about that game was, just purely competition. Like that was the AFC North showdown, and you know I was giddy for the Bengals because of course I picked them, and they were up 35-27. I'm thinking, oh, this game's in the bag, but I didn't realize it was like 3.5 minutes left. I said, oh fuck, no, it's not in the bag. And when he recovered that muffed snap and threw that bitch for a touch, I said the game's over. They're gonna win, and they did. because that's demoralizing. That sucked the air out of the whole stadium. And so, you can't give Lamar too many chances, man. So, and they did. And he's what, 8-1 against them, some crazy shit.
Nah,
What T-Rex say, that grown man ball, that's something you gotta deal with. That's something you gotta deal with.
Yeah. So.
I'll go first. Great game offensively. Again, Lamar shows the world that he can do that. Everybody's saying he can't go blow for blow. I've seen him do this multiple times. Mark Andrews finally showed up to the party this week. Shit, all three of our tight ends were vital in this fucking game. Vital. Fucking Charlie Collier down the fucking seam. Surprised the fuck out of me. Like,
Fuck he come.
hey, bruh. Hey, Johnny on the spot, man. He made a play. Isaiah in the red zone was huge. Obviously, the play EB was talking about.
Jump ball, dude.
Jump ball went up
That bitch
and
up
went
there.
up there and got that bitch.
Got that, yeah.
Put that bitch up there.
Zay balled out. Rashad Bateman looked like a fucking first rounder now. Shout out to Tylan Wallace, because I don't know what the fuck Nelson Aguilar was doing all game, and I'm glad we put his ass on the bench
Nelly.
and let the kid play, because I don't know what the fuck he was doing all game. He was really pissing me off, and he was fucking up my brunch. And Tylan Wallace came in and showed his ass, no homo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Derrick Henry finally got going in overtime, but and Justice Hill doing Justice Hill things. The line looked better again this week. Our offensive line looked better again this week, and those are the good things.
Well, at least somebody's offensive line starting to look better.
Bad things. Our defense looks fucking abysmal.
Change coordinators.
I like Zach. I just feel like, and Rex has been saying it all year, I feel like he's not calling shit for the feel of the game. He's calling shit off a sheet, and he's just going down that bitch.
Right.
Like, he's not calling shit in game flow. He's looking at that shit
I'm familiar with that.
But
and just calling it down the list.
It's funny you say that, John, because like recently I started making me like a sheet, because I see that's my D coordinator do. All right, I'm learning and shit like that. But like maybe the first series or two, I look at that bitch and then that bitch don't come on my pocket the rest of the game. Cause now I done seen what I needed to see. I see what's working. Okay, I like this blitz. I'm getting the feel for what they calling when they in the boundary, when they to the field, down the distance, and then you just. You know, I don't have time to look at his sheet and then they go trying to get the play in. Like, I just don't have time to do
And
that
you
shit.
go from there.
I don't have time for that shit.
D-line played okay. Trenton Simpson, our linebacker that's replacing Patrick this year, and Malik looks lost every time he gets on the field. Like, he just looks real bad. Like,
Get better.
he don't know how to play football, and it's aggravating. And then when he does get there to make the play, he can never make the play. Trenton is just he's uncontrolled rage right now. Like, he flies all over the place, and sometimes he flies out of gaps or over pursues shit, and motherfuckers cut back on him and then make him look crazy.
You gotta know.
And it's
when you
kinda
slow
and-
flow when you fast. Flow.
Yeah.
You gotta know you gotta play behind the ball.
Roquan played decent. Secondary,
All
made
pro
one
Marlo.
made one play all game.
All pro Marlo.
Made one play all game. Looked like hot dog shit.
First out.
Hot dog shit for.
Don't say it.
Well, we played overtime, so y'all look like hot dog shit for 66 minutes. We had one good play.
Kyle Hamilton.
Bro, I can't say none of them look good, bro. Joe Burrow literally did whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah, he was-
Whatever. My son Gio could have went out there and ran a dig and got a completion on our secondary last week. That shit looked terrible. Like,
hit Gio right the numbers.
and got busy for 60.
Yeah, Chase was out here running away.
So
I'm gonna land my plane there.
hopefully we'll get into it next week. We gotta look better. Like it's just
You got another high-powered offense marching in.
Go ahead, Tom.
I'm gonna start off with the bad.
So I had to get the good out the way because that shit was abysmal. Ruining my brunch.
I mean, at least your defense made a play. Our defense didn't do anything. Every time the ball was in the air, they act like the other team was just supposed to catch it. Like, go ahead. Like they didn't know. Like they don't know how to cover anybody.
It was like scout team. Like, hey, we want you to give us a look, but don't make a play on the ball.
Early in the game, Zay ran a crossing route, and it's like he was open immediately, and I'm like, this nigga DJ Turner had one of the fastest times in the 40-yard dash. I'm just thinking, like, bro, that shit don't mean nothing, bro.
Yeah, speed without IQ means nothing.
How are you beat instantly on a crossing route and you supposed to be one of the fastest niggas on the field? I don't understand it, bro. But our corners can't cover anybody. Our linebackers, ironically, we actually played well against Derrick Henry. Besides that last play of the game when he went off for the run, I feel like after the missed field goal, that sucked the lights out of all of them.
I forgot about that too. Yeah.
That sucked the life out of all of them.
Yeah.
But ironically, we actually do play well against Derrick Henry when we see him. And our defense is just terrible. We had chances to make plays, but Lamar was just doing Lamar type things, man. We had a couple times we could have got him in the backfield, but Lamar he's just too elusive, man. He's just too elusive. And like the play, like he made one of the cardinal sins, throwing off his back foot, back to the middle of the field. It's like you're not supposed to do that, but ironically,
I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody just watched, likely just jump in the air. Like no DB made a play for the ball or nothing. They just watched that nigga just jump in the air.
Watch them.
You also not supposed to be stiff arming fucking DNs like that. Like that was.
That's just. Hey, you can't. That shit.
You did that to TJ Watt before too.
That's just it.
This is Lamar Jackson though, doing Lamar Jackson things.
And
Unconventional.
And on the one play, my nigga Miles Murphy, Lamar is literally running like this with his back turned. And nigga turns around. It's like he has damn near the whole sideline to work with. I don't know if he completed a pass from that sideline or not. I forget, but it's like he made a move on a nigga going the wrong way, and it's like, man, this nigga just too
No,
elusive.
that was incomplete. You talking about that third down?
Yeah.
He threw. He was trying to hit Bateman. He didn't complete that one.
But it's like early in the game, our defense got a couple of stops, and it's like we just couldn't hold on, man. We couldn't hold on. Come the third or fourth quarter, we couldn't. They was on fire. We just couldn't stop anything. And that's just how it's been looking damn near the whole season, man. It's like I don't understand it. Like Sam Hubbard is ass. He's terrible. He's been looking like he's running in quicksand. Von Bell can't cover, so he's getting beat straight off the line of scrimmage by Charlie Kolar. I thought that was Charlie Casserly for a second. But it's like I just don't understand
Charlie
it,
getting
man.
busy down the field.
I just don't understand
That
it.
nigga be running spot
Y'all need to put that
routes.
young safety. Y'all need to put that young safety up.
Well,
there. You said last
Jordan
week.
Battle got to get some tick. He
Dom.
definitely has to.
The bright side is only 2 games back in the division with 12 to play.
Yeah.
So still some football left.
And a little bit of bright side, our offense have been balling ever since week 1. Our offense have been balling.
Yeah, they cooking.
Can't say the same, man.
They cooking.
Can't say the same, my friend.
They offensive installation, there's no problem.
Can't
there.
say-
He said he can't relate.
Cannot relate.
But it's like
I do not have anything to hang my hat on.
But it's like
Not much.
the quarterback is balling all day, and you make the one play that you can't make that interception when you up 3 with 3 minutes left to go and you got the ball. And on the same play, you stare down Chase, who wasn't open, and if you look to the other side of the field, T. Higgins is wide open on the same fucking route on the sun. He's wide open. Yeah, you still down Jamar Chase, you throw an interception.
Yeah, I don't know why, because y'all was killing Brandon Stevens. I'm like, bruh, please, somebody go hide this nigga. Because every time Joe Burrow looked at this nigga, it was a completion.
Oh,
Bruh, please, get him out the stadium, please. Get him the fuck.
Go hide this nigga. Like he was,
Stop high,
like
bruh. This nigga was getting cooked.
like he was Steph Curry on the Warriors. Yo, we gotta hide this nigga.
He
We
was
gotta hide this
getting
nigga.
dog. Am I lying?
No cap, bro.
Am I lying, bro? Every time Joe Burrow looked at 21, completion.
No cap.
Completion. It didn't matter who was over there. Completion.
No cap.
Completion. I can't pronounce y'all young boy name.
Yoshiva.
You said he was number 21?
Completion.
You said he wear 21?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta come up out of that.
Completion.
You gotta come up out of that.
He's gotten better because he's first of all he's a converted corner. The nigga played safety in college. He's a converted corner because he had to play corner the 1 year we had 99 niggas on injured reserve. So he's a converted corner.
That's a lot of.
And he's been getting better. It's just I don't know what the fuck, bruh.
What's up with Nate Wiggs? Not ready.
He was doing way better than Brandon last week.
Yes.
I mean, of course he got his issue because he's a rook.
No, for sure.
But bruh, every time I looked up and it was 21 getting off the ground for a tackle after 15-yard completion. Bruh, get him off the field, bruh. Just sometimes you just gotta pull a nigga. It's not your day. Today's not your day, dog.
Not your day, man.
Alright, so
Well, hold on, last thing.
okay, I'm
I don't want to make the day any more worse than it already is for you, brother.
And
Let
it's
me
like-
let me go and sit right here.
I don't like our coach at all. His play calling is terrible, especially in the clutch.
I'll trade you.
No,
I can.
He said, no, nigga ain't that bad.
I like them.
we pay all this money for our quarterback just to run the ball 3 times in overtime, bro.
Thank
You're
you
playing
again.
scared, bro.
Thank you again. 2 weeks in a row.
You're playing scared,
coaches. I
bro.
appreciate y'all.
I can't believe it, bro. Like,
I thought it
But
was
you
over.
know the whole running thing is pure analytics.
fuck the analytics, bro.
Bro, I'm not.
I
Come
agree.
second half, we weren't able to run the ball at all. Come second half, we weren't able to run the ball.
And
They
teams
made
like-
The way
adjustments,
Joe
we
Burrow
weren't
was
able to run the
cooking on
ball.
us, bro, I'm not running that. I'm gonna throw the ball, get the first down, kick the shorter field goal. If not, go score.
And it's like they played man coverage on our outside receivers when we're in that formation of overtime. So I'm like, bro, just run a 10-yard out, run a 5-yard out. It's
Yeah,
wide
that's what I'm
open.
saying, Yeah. Because
We-
you know the run sets up the pass, but you know.
I just don't understand this
They
play
didn't
calling
need to run the ball.
clutch.
And to Don's point, every time they ran the ball, I think y'all best run in the second half was probably for 6 yards.
Yep.
Everything else was stuffed.
I can relate to that too.
So but Joe Burrow, they were after that safety, after y'all got the safety. I think Joe Burrow missed one pass and it was the fucking interception.
Yeah.
And there, yep.
He was cooking,
And there.
and they shout out to their coach. He bailed us out because I thought it was over after Lamar fumbled that ball.
I'm like, man, they gave us a gift. I'm like, Joe Burrow had an untimely turnover, and Lamar had one too. I'm like, damn, they gave us a gift. It was the Wise that gave us a gift. I'm like, all right.
Capitalize on that.
Yeah, he bailed us out running the ball.
I couldn't
3
believe
times.
it, bro. And that's not the first time he's done that, bro. You would think he'd learn his fucking lesson by now.
But just to add that that kick, the placer it wasn't clean.
That was on the holder.
Yeah, the whole thing. So
Because the snapper got that shit to him.
Yeah.
He dropped
he
that.
fumbled
bitch.
it. Is he still on the team?
Ironically.
He's the punter.
I thought he would have been fired the next day.
He's the
But
punter.
that's what happens when you playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Like, oh, okay, we're in Ravens territory. Okay, we can run the ball a couple times. Let's line it up for our kicker so it's in a straight line, and let's try to kick a 50-yard field goal and try to get the game. No, how about you throw the ball and let's try to at least go score a touchdown
30-yard.
and get our kicker a better chance to win the game with a closer field goal. But no, he's playing scared, coaching scared, and that's what happens. You lose. Ironically, we had one of the best 2 teams in the AFC. We had both of them game 1, and we gave both of them up. 4th and 16
Let 'em off.
and a missed field goal.
Oh, that 4th and 16 was great.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Embarrassing shit, bro.
But guess what? There's always week 6.
And we got the Giants, and that's not going to be a cakewalk. Because their D-line is ferocious. Danny Downs is playing well.
They number 1 in
And-
sacks too.
Dexter Lawrence.
Niggas gotta come play.
Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns. Yeah, them niggas rolling.
Niggas gotta come play, man.
Afterwards. Them niggas was pinning their ears back against us, bro.
That shit was hungry. Let's get to our week 6 picks.
I know D coordinators be licking their chops.
We got a state of the Cavs to get to as well.
Gotcha. Let's pop it off, baby.
Oh, we got Ohio State working this week.
Let's make that quick.
Thursday, October 10th. 49ers Seahawks in Seattle. They have Seattle by 3.5.
What we got again? I'm sorry.
I got Seattle.
Seattle Niners. Seattle Seahawks versus the Niners.
12 man?
Who you got?
12 man? I got Seattle.
I got the Niners.
Seahawks at home, ain't they?
Yes, sir.
Give me Seattle.
I got the 49ers, man.
San Francisco gets to 500.
Rolling with the 12th man.
Next.
Another 9:30 game in London.
Break that silence.
Bears Jags.
Ooh.
Give me the Jags at home.
Right, I was thinking that. I was thinking it. Fudge.
Niggas undefeated over there.
Caleb Williams is like one of them UK niggas. Going
Facts.
with the Bears. Going with the Bears.
They are 3 and
That
2
nigga's
right
at
now.
home out there.
I'm gonna go on the limb here, man. I'm gonna take the Jaguars.
The Bears.
The Jaguars do play well at home. They're like 4 or 5 or some shit over there.
Man,
I know all things come to an end, but not
I remember
today.
we played them over there. They beat us, I think, 35-7. Cooking. Give me the Bears though.
Yeah, all them Florida teams dealing with that hurricane shit. I'm not picking up the Florida teams this week.
Oh, they probably been in the UK.
Yeah, they've been.
They probably left before the last
So
one.
I know Tampa.
You saying they been out there with the men them?
Who they
Mhm.
playing?
They been
Yeah,
out there
Tampa
with the men
been
them.
Tampa been in New Orleans, I think, since. Cause they played Thursday. I think they left Sunday.
Is that what they playing the game back this week?
They,
Yeah,
they
they
catching
will.
it the worst. That shit coming straight to Tampa.
Texans Patriots.
Texans. We're all in the Texans.
Yeah, let's just keep that one
Don't nobody see no opportunity. Where the game at?
It don't
going.
matter.
Yeah, give me the Texans.
Drake may get his first start.
I was about to say, yeah.
Oh, that, yeah. It's
Double
okay.
Doubling down. Let me
He
get the
said
Texans.
doubling
Doubling
down.
down.
Cardinals Packers in Lambeau. That's an interesting game right there.
Give me the pack.
They defense is first. Yeah,
Man,
I said
Jordan
it,
Love
man.
is clutch, bro. Give me Green Bay.
Yeah, I like the way the Green Bay defense playing right now. They turnover machines.
Give me the cheeseheads, Don. Give me Cheddar Bob and them.
Speaking of the Buccaneers, Saints, another first career start. Spencer Rattler for the New Orleans Saints.
Versus Baker
Let me
Mayfield.
get Tampa Baker.
And we're all in the Bucks.
Yeah, let me get the Buccaneers.
I just don't feel good after the Saints after that showing on Sunday Night Football.
I'm playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs. I mean Chiefs.
But you know they.
I stole that from Don.
That ain't I don't call them that.
Oh, the Chiefs. The
The
Chiefs.
Kansas City refs.
The rest.
Colts Titans. Will Levis is back, baby. He's back playing football, y'all.
You're on the coat.
Extra mayo.
So are we all on the Colts?
Let's move on.
No, give me the Titans.
Okay, see a little opportunity.
In
Got a little
LA.
opportunity there.
Michael Pittman is
I don't
out.
see none.
Mike Pittman out.
He is
back,
out.
Back,
He out.
Yeah, back.
Is Jason
bothering
Richardson?
him.
Richardson coming back this week? They got Flacco, so I mean, fuck.
I'm taking the Colts.
Where the game at?
Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Give me Tennessee Titans. It's flooding going on out there, but give me Tennessee.
Chargers back in action versus the Denver Broncos in Mile High.
The Broncos are actually 3 3-2 right now.
Must be nice. Give me the Chargers.
Let me get the chin. Part 2.
I'm gonna take. Damn. Who did we just beat last week? The Raiders.
The Raiders. Another division game.
Justin Herbert still questionable.
Give me that.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers.
Give me Denver. Steelers Raiders. Give me Steelers.
Give me the Steelers, man.
Aiden O'Connell was starting. Another quarterback change.
To the Broncos.
Yeah.
They was getting busy with A&O last year.
They were not getting busy with Aiden O'Connell.
Busy is not the word.
No. They were very much managed.
I'm gonna get the Steelers this week.
They were not busy.
Taking Vegas. I
Lions Cowboys.
Oh, it's about to be a showdown.
Give me the
Detroit.
I'm gonna take Detroit.
know. D-Town.
We're all in the Lions.
Oh, it's in Dallas too.
Mm-hmm.
It won't pay back.
The big payback.
Falcons Panthers.
James Brown.
ATL.
So we're all on the Falcons.
Let's go Fantasy.
Where the game at?
In Carolina.
Home game.
Well, in Charlotte.
I mean, neutral site. Give me Atlanta.
Yeah, Falcon fan probably gonna travel up there.
The Falcon fans was lit on Thursday Night Football, though.
ATL,
Yeah,
ATL,
motherfuckers in that bitch
ATL.
rocking.
That ain't shit to go up to Charlotte.
Yeah, that ain't
It
shit.
sure ain't. 4
They ain't
hours,
gonna be in that hole.
5 hours.
And they, get away from all the flood
They get
and
away
all
from
the
that rain,
hurricane
too.
shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. We up here.
So now we get to our picks. Game. Commanders Ravens.
Game of the week.
On the road.
This might be a fucking shootout.
This MVP
Yo,
versus Heisman winner.
Y'all like M&T?
Yes, sir.
Give me Baltimore. The press clippings gets to the rookie. Going, especially when you get compared against a person, playing against a person that you can be compared to. That's too much. Now, if he wins this game, that's poised like a motherfucker. Like by a wide margin. Just wide margin. Very wide.
They got us favored by 6.5.
Wide.
It's tough.
That's crazy.
I don't be trusting the big ass spreads.
Man.
For Baltimore or for the Commanders?
No, for Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
It's essentially your home game. Are y'all away or
No, we home.
okay.
Well, like you said, that ain't shit, but
Hour drive?
probably, barely, if that, probably, yeah.
Yeah, give me the Ravens, bro. I ain't even gonna stall you out.
You got Baltimore out?
Yeah, give me a big one, man. It's a tough one, though.
Shit, I'm nervous. I ain't gonna hold though.
No, it's a good team, man.
Especially where the defense was looking. I
Good
got to
team.
feel you on that.
I gotta take some opportunity.
Yeah.
Nobody
figure
seen
that
that
out.
shit coming.
I would look, dog. If it wasn't my squad, I might pick the Commanders. The way our fucking defense was looking,
That's why I said
I'm nervous, bro.
it's gonna be a shootout. But I mean,
And they be going for it on 4th down like yours?
Hopefully, Dean Pease can give Zach some words of encouragement and wisdom and knowledge. we just hired the motherfucker as an advisor this morning, so
nah. They winning
it's
that.
something gotta change, bro.
That team got galvanized after that win last Sunday, right? If they already weren't. That was a big win.
Very needed that.
Next!
Browns Eagles.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Philly.
But I'm gonna go down with the Titanic. Give me the Browns.
Now watch y'all niggas win this week.
We better.
I gotta try it out, John. I gotta try it out. Give me Philly, man. I gotta try it out, man. Something gotta give.
Got opportunity.
Something gotta give. I gotta try it. Something gotta give, bruh. I gotta try it out.
AJ still ain't back?
I think he is back.
If the Cleveland Browns start the season 1-5, Kevin Stefanski will be fired first thing Monday morning.
They're not gonna fire him.
Hot take. Jimmy don't like being embarrassed. Not when he's shutting out.
That's what I'm hearing had a lot to do with Robert Saleh getting fired too.
What?
Cause their owner, what's his name? Woody.
You
was an ambassador from England. Was an ambassador or something dealing with London, England, and you know all his people over there, and y'all go over there and shit the bed in front of my folks.
Yeah.
So.
and just to add to that, really, when you think about it, he trying to sell us on giving him $1 billion for the stadium. He ain't staying. Somebody got to go, and it's not the $235 million man, because Albert Breer said today that if the Browns tried to get rid of him this season, it will be $172 million cap hit. Deshaun Watson ain't going nowhere. Kevin Stefanski is. And I'm okay with it. Because guess what? Mike, just come on down and let's get this shit popping.
Sound good.
I know. That's why I said it.
I don't see him. I don't see him on the list.
It's for entertainment purpose. I'm losing my breath. I mean, voice.
Eagles. I don't see AJ Brown on there. I
Yeah,
see Devontae up there now.
they both practiced today.
Okay. Yeah, but he AJ not on the list at all. Devontae's still questionable.
Is Denzel Ward playing?
Yeah.
I see him up here. I
Alright.
see how Pierre nigga.
No, that's not my nigga, bro.
That's your guy, bro.
I don't know. No nigga named Pierre. You talking about Garcon?
That's your man.
No, that's your man.
You talking about Pierre Garcon?
Garcon,
Oh,
yeah.
you talking about Garcon?
You said PR Strong, huh?
Garcon.
Strong song?
French, bruh. French. Garcon.
Next.
Garcon.
Sunday night
Former Washington Commander.
in New York City. Bungalows versus the Giants. The New York Football Giants.
I'm gonna roll.
Give me the
I'm gonna roll
bungalows.
with you again, bruh.
Give me the bungalows.
You better come on with it.
Right.
I'm gonna roll with you again.
Give me the Meerkats.
The Meerkats. I see a little opportunity here in the air.
Give me
It's a perfect
Garfield
time
and
to
the
take
boys. Give me Garfield and the boys, man.
Perfect time to take him.
Let me get that D line from New York, man.
I already put you down. Don't worry about it.
You didn't know.
Catch me in the
You didn't
D
know.
line.
I already put you down, bro.
Monday night,
Dun, 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 dun.
Justo versus Dom
Wow. In New York.
in New York. They got it popping over there
Well,
in
either
East
way-
Rutherford.
You know, I can't believe I just said that. Either way, it will be in New York.
Well, no.
Niggas say Buffalo.
One game will be in New York. The other game is in Jersey.
See, there you go. There you go.
But niggas from New York don't claim Buffalo as New York, so
They don't.
So ain't none of the games
That's
in New York.
Canada.
I'm just playing.
All right,
It's
bet.
Canada.
Well, let me get Canada then.
Niggas in New York can't survive in Buffalo.
Let me get Canada then. I mean Buffalo.
Hey, Hobbs. You know what I ain't said in a while?
what?
Nobody circles the wagons
Like the Buffalo
like the
Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Going down with the ship, Justo. Give me the Jets.
I put you down already.
This nigga full of cap. This nigga's full of cap.
I'm sorry.
This nigga's
Cap
full of
part
cap.
I know you niggas.
Cap part
This
2.
nigga
know you
full of
big
cap.
Cap part 2.
More ball capping.
I know you niggas.
More ball capping.
And that's it for the week, EB.
Know these
Are you
niggas.
sure? No,
All right.
Let me make sure. You're right. Let me make sure.
He got them all. He got them all.
Let me make sure.
He did.
I had
He
to.
got them all.
I had to, dog.
You damn right.
Good shit.
I still don't know how I missed that game.
B threw you off.
That's why he said no one circles the wagons, because he had to circle the wagons on the Bills since he disrespected y'all
All right.
last week.
So we gotta stay at the Cavs. Preseason basketball, NBA basketball is underway. Cavaliers they lose to the Chicago Bulls last night, but we don't really care about outcomes in the preseason. We just want to see what our team look like. And
Ev look aggressive.
early prognosis for me is I like the pace.
The pace was amazing.
I like shooting the open threes or shooting it with somebody in your face if you got the green light. And seeing Evan Mobley like go down low and actually call for the ball and get the ball and make a quick move to a jump hook or a dunk, that was good to see. If that's the version of him we get, Cavs in 6. Everything else will still like by itself.
DG looks smooth too.
He did.
DG looks smooth.
He looked like Darius Garland again.
Yeah, you can see it in his face, in his demeanor. He looked like he having fun again.
So his eye was open.
Yeah,
Yeah, his eye was open.
I seen him in training camp playing football and shit
Shout
on
out
the
to
court.
Twan.
No, he looked good, man. And so I guess really what I'm waiting to see is how this 3 develops. Max Strus has got a hip injury, so don't know how long he's gonna be out. You know, the Cavs don't share injury.
It's the Cleveland way,
length.
baby.
No, that was JB. Ken is very transparent.
Is he? Okay, I'm about to listen to him. on
No,
that.
no, I'm talking shit.
Cleveland way, baby.
But-
keep it
Probably
low,
not.
keep it low like the Patriots.
But yeah, so just listen to some of the interviews from the players. They're excited. They like the style. They like the pace. They like the moving without the basketball, the cutting, the screens. They happy about what they're getting sold. And but what I like the most about what everybody said, including the coaches, he said, no, well, we still gonna have this defensive identity. This they've been top 5 for the past 2-3 years, so we're gonna keep that identity first.
Love to hear that.
And he even praised Darius going at it defensively yesterday, so he recognized that. So I'm optimistic by far.
And I like what Kenny Atkinson was saying about being able to play offense 3 type of ways. Being able to slow it down, play half court when you need to. Being able to pace the shit out the ball and then be able to be like balanced.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You got to master all 3 if you want to be an elite offense. So
Okay.
We definitely have them capabilities. Or we can even throw it to D-Miss and be like, hey, go get a bucket.
no, for sure. Or DG. I still believe in DG. You know what I mean? He had a rough year last year. We're gonna
Do
put
you?
that in the past.
Do you?
I do. I mean, we all know DG got a bag. That's been his MO. We know he got a
But that's
bag.
why we were so
It's
mad
always,
last
it was
year.
it was psychological with him last year. He
But
just
that's
wasn't
why.
himself.
That's why we
Once he got that
blocked
jaw,
out
once he got that
45
jaw
minutes of our
tap, you know what I
show.
mean? He turned into Devin Haney. Once he got that jaw tap, so he got to get back right, man.
That's why we was blocking out 45 minutes of our show to fucking grill his ass, pause. Cause we know DG got that
Got
in
a
him.
bag.
We were an all-star
bro.
for a
We ain't
reason,
gonna
bro.
act like DG ain't got a bag, bro.
That's why we were in here so pissed, like, bro, where is that dude at?
When he bouncing on that one leg and shit, come on, man.
Yeah, but
You know that we ain't forgot.
Oh, I like that. No,
We ain't
I
forgot.
was talking like y'all forgot.
we
were mad it wasn't
mad
here.
What happening? But I just
Get it out your duffel.
when I
Hey, I'm gonna with you to the bathroom.
Nigga, zipper was broke. The zipper was broke on the duffel and shit. Had to take it to the seamstress.
but the coach
couldn't get in that bitch
the
last
coach
year.
has also, reiterated what's been said here many, many times, is making him be a point guard.
Yeah.
Like, we need ball distribution. You determine the pace of play, so that's how he should play. Maybe Zay beat Biggerstaff had handcuffs on him ultimately, but maybe they got cut off finally. So I'm interested to see what he looking like this year.
We shall see. Cause everybody sleep on us.
Oh, they
They
definitely
sure
is.
do. They talk about everybody but
Everybody sleep on us.
I don't want to get talked about.
I'm cool with it
Yeah,
because
I'm
when
cool being under the
when the
radar.
Dut like my one of my favorite coaches of all time used to say, Coach Holland, shout out to you. We gonna see when the dust and the smoke settle.
Yeah.
We gonna see who's standing up last.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
So y'all
the
can
sick-
talk about Magic and keep the Bucks
Did we
and
beat the Magic?
EB. We not even an afterthought to people.
Look, I had a
second round Philly.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking. Philly, yeah, New York.
Oh, of course.
Boast about them.
I was talking to, ironically, from a guy from Boston yesterday.
Boston.
And he was saying, he was like, he said, that game too, we was kind of worried up there.
We know.
I said, I know you was.
Yeah, we know.
He knew. But he's like, yeah, when he got hurt, he was happy.
They all were. Sigh of relief.
I'm talking about 45. So, they're gonna start putting some respect on this. That's gonna be the campaign this whole season.
They have no answer for
Respect
45, bro.
on down
And we
the
almost
list.
snuck game 3 off of them.
Damn. Almost did.
Like I said, man, I'm gonna keep reiterating it. Y'all go back, listen to the old podcast. I believe if we was healthy, we'd have got them motherfuckers.
Sustained.
At least 3 to 4 of them.
Yeah, it would have probably won 6 or 7 games for sure.
Yeah.
If everybody was healthy. On all cylinders.
We can match up with these niggas, man.
We give them problems every time we see them, bro.
So I'm
Like consistently.
and
Bro, Dean Wade gave these niggas 30.
he did. And they got a big article on him about him being an X Factor. But
Okay, we slow down on that.
I'm not gonna go any further than that.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to whoever wrote that shit.
He's a play dealer, Chris Theodore.
And I like to see how the rook falls in. I'm like to see how the rook gonna fall in. You know what I mean? If you Tyson,
Theodore with a
Jalen
shield.
Tyson.
Theodore.
But yeah, what was I
Fat
about to say? I
chipmunk.
was fucking laughing too much. I kind of lost my train of thought now. Shams works for ESPN now.
Oh yeah, he
Where's that story?
he been breaking news. He been breaking news all week.
But yeah. So, what I was gonna say was that it seemed like the coach, he said, because John Michael asked him, well, you know, the depth. He said, oh, if I can try to play 11, I'm gonna try. So that means niggas gonna be fresh down the stretch. Yes. Oh, okay. That's coaching. Because I need, long as you get one of them top 4 positions, that's typically where you want to be. You want to have home court in at least one round, right? Mm-hmm. And so you need to see what a Sam Merrill can do, and then you saw it. And if it's in lieu of sitting somebody that might have got some money in free agency, then so be it. Because in the back of my mind, I know George Niang can't play in the playoffs. So I'm trying to see who the fuck I can get ready before the playoffs get here. Mm-hmm. With all due respect, George.
No respect.
No tremendous respect.
But we need to see some Jalen Tyson this year.
Yeah, I want to see Jalen Tyson out there.
Some JT Thor, and maybe he can solidify a position in case one of the guys get hurt. So
Monty Bates, you see them out there.
meniscus tear. He got
couple buckets.
he got to get healthy.
205 though, Dom. Hey, 205.
He'll be evaluating like
He ain't 175 on 205.
Oh, that's not good.
But so he'll be back. But so yeah, that's
He been lifting his ass off. You know what I mean? He'll be alright.
That's the early prognosis on the Cavs. You said you want to talk about the Buckeyes, so we slide about it.
Big game this week, baby. Big game.
So the Ohio State Buckeyes will be going against the Oregon Mighty Ducks this Saturday, prime time.
Yes, sir.
Out of Eugene?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought they played in Beaverton.
No, that's
No,
State.
that's Oregon State.
Or was I just thinking Nike?
That's State.
No, Nike not in Beaverton either, is it?
They both Nike.
Well, anyway,
They Nike.
yeah. So the Buckeyes
Nike.
will be coming in as the, come on, internet.
Top
But
NIL
he went
quarterbacks.
to Oregon.
Will Howard.
Phil
and-
Knight went to Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they get laced.
Oregon State, I was looking at their jerseys. In college.
All right, the Buckeyes are number 2 in the country, and the Oregon Ducks are 3. So this is a top 3 matchup here,
Oh!
The winner of this gonna be number 1 in the country for sure.
as they should
Whoa.
be.
Number 1 in the country.
Big game.
Lot of-
Texas won right now, ain't
A
they?
lot of stars.
Texas is 1.
Yep. A lot of. How far did Alabama fall back?
Alabama is 7,
Okay,
It's not far
dropped a few spots.
and Georgia.
Hell no.
I mean, they just beat
5.
Georgia though.
Yeah.
So it's like they got a great win and then they
They barely beat them
lost.
though.
Unfortunately,
It's like they whooped Georgia's ass and then y'all went and lost the name.
Laid that egg.
and unfortunately,
yeah.
Vanderbilt is not ranked. So with that being said,
So you but you went. That's so crazy. You beat the #1 team in the nation, and then you lose to
unranked.
unranked team.
Nah.
Emotional loss, baby. Emotional win. You gotta stay level-headed, baby. Emotional win.
Them sales,
Some roller coasters in the motherfucker.
And especially them kids.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the Buckeyes to go out there and take care of business. We owe them because they came into our house and beat us. What, 3 years ago?
I need O State to go out there and be what a Midwest football team is.
Yes.
We have to go out there and go hit them in the mouth.
Yes.
For sure.
We have to go out physical them.
Show you
Yes.
anybody?
I don't care if him and
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn,
Yeah.
Keyshawn get 30 carries apiece.
Yes.
You thought I was?
We need to go hit them in the mouth, bro.
Jim Brown
Pause.
football, huh?
Yes, sir.
Pause. Go. Good old Woody Hayes football, baby. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
I get what you were saying now, John. Say the dogs for the early games to get accurate, so you can give 30 carries apiece against Oregon. Okay, it's all starting to make sense now. It's all starting.
Didn't I say that? No, I said
Yes.
I said that word for word, right?
Is that?
But hold on, though.
I can't. I just gave his flowers.
Why did you want to listen to me then? I know what the fuck I was talking about.
It wasn't
We
good
got
for
big game. We got big shit. We got shit. We got.
It wasn't
playing
good for TV then. Now it's good for TV. It wasn't good for TV then.
But we
I see
gotta,
your vision.
but we
Yeah,
gotta
I seen it, but it wasn't good for TV.
but we gotta upgrade though. I mean, last year we had a Maserati. This year we got a Ferrari. So you gotta give him the ball too, though. So you can't run it 60 times.
I mean, we got a Cullinan out wide.
No,
That
for sure.
motherfucker is
But
a Rolls
he's a tank himself. Shit, if you want to get some touches, go ahead and catch some of these jet sweeps. But I need us to go out physical Oregon.
That would be nice.
There's no way in hell, like the game you brought up, Oregon came to Ohio State and out physical to Ohio State.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
Don't breathe at all.
No, not gonna happen.
We have to go over there and really put our foot down on them. O-line, D-line have to win this game for us.
Ohio State 35, Oregon 24.
And teams have been running the ball on Oregon.
Yeah, that was said yesterday.
We just brought
We just
up
talked about
buddies.
Boise
The nigga from Boise State damn near had 200 yards on them.
Yeah, so surely we can get
We got two of them Boise State niggas on our team.
exactly. Yeah,
We gotta go get busy, bro.
That nigga might be good.
yeah, he definitely different. You get, but you can get some.
We gotta go out physical though.
So that's my key.
That's
To
plain.
keep, I agree. Keep the game is running the football, being tough when the line of scrimmage.
O-line, D-line win this game for us.
Will Howard got to be efficient.
You got it. Yeah, no question about
He can't
that.
have
No slow start. He cannot have no slow start like he did against Iowa.
Against Iowa, yeah. That'll come back. That'll come back to bite you in your ass.
Can't give up explosive plays defensively.
That too.
A team like Oregon, they rely on shit like that.
And you can't get that. And
You-
that's
you-
going.
you-
They
You
gonna
gotta
be
make
able to
you
get
gotta
that-
you
that
gotta make an
fucking crowd
offense
going.
like Oregon march down the score. You can't let them get explosive plays. They gotta earn that shit.
Right.
Ted Johnson,
Anything else before we get up out of here?
Put his little ass in the dirt.
facts.
Yeah.
Denzel Burt.
Much time left.
Oh, I'm good. That's all right. I made my point. Go Buckeyes.
All right. Go Bucks. Oh, and just real quick. Just real quick. As we record this episode,
We eat duck on Saturday, baby.
The
Flavon duck.
Cleveland Guardians are
Chili Duck.
in the bond right now, down 2-1 against the Detroit Tigers.
And they scored a fucking run.
We haven't scored now in like a 21 innings straight now, so we gotta get some matches.
Gotta get them bats going.
So
Gotta get them bats
go
going.
Guards, come back alive. Then they gotta come back in game 5 against that hurdle that they got. So
Come on down.
let's see what we got.
We need you locked in.
So yo,
Flip your hat, man. We need your rally cap.
Rally
on.
cap.
Thank
man.
you as
Down
always.
Down don't know what a rally cap is.
you've been tuned in to the Starting Five podcast. Once again, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts. That'll be Apple and Spotify. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, the thumbs down. Leave a comment
What
if
they
you
be
like
doing?
on the YouTube channel.
Right.
We Starting Five, y'all. We out.
Tell your mama about me.